Hello everyone. On today's super rainy day that I hope you can't hear, it's quite loud and I'm near a window, I decided to carry out one of your wonderful requests. And by wonderful I mean extremely questionable. Today's video was requested by Iguru's Snake, who wants me to read fanfiction about none other than Alois Stronzi. What made you think this was a good idea? And why do you want me to do this? Is my suffering really that entertaining for you? Guess I have no choice but to listen. So, let's just get on with the video then, I guess. So, sorry, the future seemed so bright. You had recently moved in with your loving fiancé, Alois Stronzi. He seemed like the perfect guy and he treated you like a princess. He spoiled you with expensive gifts and showered you with his love. Alright. You were currently staring out of the window of the Trancy Manor. The gardens, alright, were absolutely beautiful, and you would have to praise Timber, Thompson, and Canterbury later. I'm impressed that you remembered all three of their names. You felt a pair of warm arms snake their way around your waist, and you were pulled into a warm chest. I would punch him in the face. You knew who it was instantly, your beloved inappropriate. You giggled as he nuzzled your face into your neck and kissed you on the cheek. I would not be giggling, I would be screaming for Sebastian to kill him. Hello, Alois shouted happily, his childlike face looking cheerful. What am I doing with my life? You turned around in his arms and stared into his ice blue eyes with your some color, I assume, ones. Hello, Alois, you giggled happily. I will read every line of this character's as monotonous as possible. His smile only seemed to get brighter because he's freaking stupid. He leaned forward and... oh. I won't read that. Turn around and close your eyes, I have a present for you. You followed his instructions and felt something around your neck. Is it a rope? Is he going to kill me? You looked down and see a beautiful red pendant wrapped in silver details and swirls. He can still choke me to death with that. I would be very careful if someone like Alois was putting something around my neck. You smiled down at the beautiful necklace and turned to Alois. So, do you like it? Alois asked. You threw yourself into Alois's arms and embraced him tightly. No. Nope. He returned the embrace and hugged you back just as tight, clearly happy with your response. I don't like that he's happy, I want him to be miserable. I love it, it's beautiful, you whispered in his ear and buried your face in his shoulder, which I assume is very uncomfortable and horrible and you should stab him while you have the chance. Just like you, he... Ugh. No. Not reading that. Then this thing turned out so evil. Don't know why I'm still surprised. What did you expect when you chose this man-child as your partner? You knew from the day Alois gouged out Hannah's eye. It took you that long to realize that he's an insane psychopath. You are truly stupid. You knew you had to leave. You knew it wasn't safe there. You knew he was unstable and a psychopath. He wasn't that loving boy you had grown to love. He never was a loving boy in the first place. What's wrong with you? You were sitting at the table in shock. Your Alois had just gouged Hannah's eye, scaring you. Just stab him with a butter knife. He said quietly. Alois's whole face dropped. This character is a horrible actor. You're not enjoying your breakfast, are you? You opened your mouth to protest, but he cut you off. You don't love me anymore, do you? You want to leave, don't you? The panic in his face was unbearable to look at, but he still had that crazed look in his beautiful ice blue eyes that you couldn't bring yourself to look at anymore. I doubt those psychotic eyes would be beautiful at this point. No, Alois, I do love you, you quickly protested. You didn't want to make him upset and stab you in the eyeball next. Liar, he screamed. Why is this so funny? Alois shot out of his chair and ran over to you. He slapped you across the face, and the impact sent you tumbling out of your chair and to the ground. Why didn't you block it or something? If you're eating breakfast, you have a plate, don't you? Just smack him with the plate. Stab him in the face with a knife and a fork. Why are you just sitting there doing nothing? What's wrong with you? You looked up at Eloise with fearful, teary eyes. He was looking down at you with those same teary eyes, except his were filled with regret. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have smacked her, you idiot. You let out a heartbroken sob and put your hands over your face and cried, because that's all you can do, because you're a freaking crybaby. I mean, it's your fault you ended up in this situation in the first place. Have you not seen his face? He looks like an insane child. That's what he looks like. How can you fall in love with him? Why was this requested of me? This is so uncomfortable to read. Eloise stared down at your broken and defeated-looking form. He watched as your body shook and listened to your quiet sobs. I don't think he's listening. He's probably plotting how he's going to kill you and hide the body. He panicked and bent down. He pulled your little body into his and cradled you in his lap. How cute. He nuzzled your neck. You could feel his tears hitting your neck and your shoulder, and he buries his face into them. There's some tense issues in there. He was crying harder than you were, because he's a big baby, and all of you are big babies. I'm sorry, he cries, though. You know he's lying, don't you? Please don't be so stupid. You don't hug him back. Good. But you don't push him away. Oh, I was getting slightly excited for a second there, and you just ruined it for me. You just lay there, in his arms, like a broken, lifeless doll. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave. I need you here. You're mine. Well, when you used the wrong "you're," it only made him cry harder and hold you even tighter. You could feel him shaking, and one of your hands found his hair and played with it gently. Rip his hair out. I won't leave you, Eloise, you said as you finally found your voice. Where did my voice go? Did I lose it for some reason? Eloise sniffed and looked up into your whatever-colored eyes with his puffy ice blue ones. I imagined that he somehow got a disease and his eyeballs puffed up, and that they're going to explode and he will die. That sounds like a happy ending to me. You promise? He asked. His voice radiated childlike innocence. Of course they did. He sounded so panicked, so broken. It hurt you to see him like this. He literally smacked you out of his chair. What's wrong with you? I promise, you said softly. I won't hurt you ever again. I promise, he whispered. Press X to doubt, as they say. He buried his face into your neck again, and you just sat there and let him hold you. Stab him while you have the chance. What's wrong with you? As soon as he hit you, you felt like a piece of you had died. I think most of you died the moment you moved into his wretched manner. You felt blank. You knew he wasn't the same. You knew he wasn't going to keep his promise. You know what you do when whoever you live with doesn't keep their promises? You leave. Even angels have their wicked schemes, but you take that to new extremes. Are you insinuating that Eloise is an angel of some sort? What? What's wrong with you? That's the quote of the day. What's wrong with you? Alright, this is getting weird. I'm not gonna read this anymore. This is making me uncomfortable. So, that's enough Eloise Trancy fanfiction for a lifetime for me. If you like Eloise Trancy more than me, then leave. Why are you here? Go watch some other channel. Really, thank you for requesting this video. It was fun to record. Keep writing what you're writing. Just try to fix your grammar a little bit, you know? Maybe use the right "your", maybe not put an incorrect apostrophe where it shouldn't be, and then everything would be fine. And some things would be right in the world, and I wouldn't have to suffer as much as I am right now. So, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. It'll help my brain stop throbbing because it hurts right now. Subscribe if you want to see more weird videos like this in the future. Or if you want me to make a weird video, then tell me, and I might just do it. That's all I have for you today, so stay safe, have a good evening or night or whatever time this is, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.